Thank you very much. Without much waste of time, we'll start with the number one citizen of the civil service so that she go and attend to so many issues in her office. You have been invited here once and you appear. Subsequently, your officers have been here taking notes on your behalf of our proceedings, and we've not hide anything. This committee have few days to submit report. And in view of the fact that the House is in recess, we have the mandate of the House to pronounce the findings of our report to the press. So we have already started putting together a preliminary report that will address the entire press of Nigeria in this hall, in this hallowed chamber. So in view of that, we ask that you should come, having the DG of the Budget Office, the Minister, Budget and Economic Planning, Minister of Finance, Office of the Foreign Affairs, Accountant General of the Federation, and so many agencies appear. Maybe to give you, perhaps you have been briefed by your staffs that have been here, the right to reply if there are some things or decisions taken by your office that you think in the course of this interaction you need an opportunity to make final clarification. You are given that opportunity. We wouldn't want a situation whereby when our findings are read, you say how you wish you would have been given opportunity to say one or two things. So those one or two things that you would have said, I think this is the opportunity for you to talk straight to the point because we have other things to do. Thank you, Head of Service of the Federation. I yield the floor to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Let me start by thanking you for giving me this opportunity to, as it were, make my final statements concerning the matter at hand. As you had rightly observed, I was here earlier, and all that we said, we still stand by what we said. However, I do believe that a few more details may clarify issues. And so we are happy to state that all that we said as regards the issue of deployment, I'll just summarize, there was no deployment. The issue as regards office accommodation, we did not give office accommodation. The issue as regards organizational structure, we did not issue any organizational structure. Mr. Chairman, sir, the issue that I believe I may need to clarify or give more details is the issuance of an authorized establishment and the issuance of a recruitment waiver. And so if you kindly indulge me, I would like to quickly just take that portion of the statement that we had made earlier, and I will also give some more detailed explanations. By the Office of Head of the Civil Service of the Federation for agencies, federal agencies, to come to defend their manpower budgets. And I will just go straight to the matter at hand, which is regarding the interaction of my office with the Presidential Economic Advisory Council / Presidential Financial Intervention Promotion Council. Now, this council appeared before my officials, and they claimed to be a new agency. And for newly established organizations requiring an initial workforce, requests for an authorized establishment and a provisional recruitment waiver are processed concurrently. The rationale is that the authorized establishment provides the approved staffing structure and authorized positions, while the provisional recruitment waiver permits the organization to recruit personnel into those positions. It is pertinent to note, Mr. Chairman, that the provisional recruitment waiver is used to process approvals at the Budget Office and the Federal Character Commission. On receiving relevant approvals from these two MDAs, the applicant agency comes back to the Office of the Head of the Civil Service of the Federation for its waiver to recruit. Now, the documentation required for newly established organizations are as follows. One is a letter of appointment of the Chief Executive Officer or Principal Officer, the Establishment Act, or the enabling legal instrument establishing the organization. I would like to pause here to explain, Mr. Chairman, that over the years, this office has dealt with hundreds of requests from both permanent and ad hoc federal government agencies for authorized establishment and recruitment waivers. And I would like to state that we have never encountered a situation like the current one. This is one in over, I would say, since the beginning of the Federal Civil Service, almost a century. And we believe that, like in every situation in society, criminals always try to be a step ahead of law enforcement. Mr. Chairman, in other words, what we are saying is that my office received the letter of appointment and the Establishment Act. And based on those documents, and also based on the interaction with the representatives of the PEAC and PFICP, they went on to issue the authorized establishment and later the recruitment waiver. We now, having seen all the facts and observed all the documents, concede that we ought to have carried out more due diligence in the discharge of the duties of the office in issuing an authorized establishment and a recruitment waiver to the PEAC/PFICP. Mr. Chairman, if I may explain further, we do know that the PEAC used to exist as an ad hoc organization of its own, and the documents that were presented had PEAC/PFICP. However, like I said, due diligence may have detected whether those documents were actually authentic. Mr. Chairman, so I would like to go on to explain how it all happened. During the 2025 annual manpower budget defense exercise, representatives of the PEAC/PFIPC.
Head of Service.
Yes.
I think this was the same document you presented to us last time when you appeared.
This is an updated of what we presented. Okay,
but you did explain to us
I did explain
how the agencies appear before you.
Yes.
You said something now very relevant before if there is need for you to move forward.
Okay.
That you raised the issue of organizational structure, which you refuse, but you receive a letter of appointment and equally an act from the unestablished agency,
yes,
which inform your decisions to interact with them.
Yes.
But you equally acknowledge the fact that due diligence, in your speech now, because I was taking note,
Yes.
Due diligence was not observed.
Now that we have
Now that you have seen, what did you see that is in error that due diligence
Okay,
was?
so-
Because this should be a little bit interactive. This is your second time of
Yes.
appearance. Third time, because
Yes.
another person had appeared for you.
Yes.
Yeah. So what is it
So
that due
what-
diligence was?
Yes, what we now saw, when this matter now came up, I requested to see the documents myself. And I saw that the Establishment Act was not really an authentic act.
Thank
Now,
you.
I saw that because, Mr. Chairman, I have almost 30 years of legal practice experience. And so immediately I saw it, I knew it was not. Moreover, Mr. Chairman, I'm also a certified legal drafter.
So the act was not original, it was fake.
Yes,
and what?
I noticed
and
that.
what?
Well, the letter of appointment, I will not be able to say because when I looked at it, it had the State House logo, and I wasn't immediately in a position to compare with other similar letter-headed paper.
Okay, from the letter, the office of the Chief of Staff to the President wrote to you, and the letter of appointment, purported letter of appointment,
Yes.
do they have the same signature?
I sincerely have not looked at the two.
Do you have them now? If you don't, I will help you
No,
with.
I don't.
I will help you with 3, 4, because we need to end. This is your second appearance.
Yes.
We need to. Do you have a letter from office of the? I don't want to give you the one that the committee
No, I
has.
don't think.
Do you have
let me
any
check.
correspondence
Check
from
it.
the office of the
Check
Chief
it.
of Staff?
Let me see.
You yourself.
No, check it.
I'm sure you
We
should.
attached the letter. Yeah, okay. Okay.
What is the title of that one?
Sorry, this is so faint. Check here. I can't read this. Sorry, sir, if I may understand clearly, which letter would you want me
I
to
just want any letter. This is public for people to understand.
So
Any letter
the
from
letter
from Chief of Staff
wrote.
and from any two. Okay, just get 2, 3 letters from your records from Chief of Staff and compare the signature.
No, I don't have any letter from the
Okay, I
Chief of
have
Staff.
letter written to you here for confirmation of.
Not that. Any other letter. Not that.
Yes. Clerk, help me give her this. I'm only concerned about the letter-headed paper of the Office of the Chief of Staff and the signature. Then you said that letter of appointment establishing the agency, you make reference to it. Do you have it there?
Yes, I have that.
Okay,
yeah.
you have the
Although
one.
It's open that one.
It's not the content that we want you to
Yes,
read,
yes.
head of service.
Yes.
Okay, how many letters do you have there that have signature of the Chief of Staff?
One.
Yes.
And then the one you gave me.
Okay. Are the signatures the same?
Well, Mr. Chairman, I'm not a forensic expert, but I can clearly see that the signatures are not the same.
You can clearly see
Yes,
that
they're
they are
not
not
the
the same.
Yeah.
I am not saying you are. We have interacted with the police forensic department, which have equally analyzed signature, and they have equally confirmed that those signatures are not the same.
Yes.
In fact, according to them, there was not even attempt by the signature to be similar. There are 2 different signatures completely. Would you confirm that that is true between you and God? Are those signatures the same?
Oh, I'm seeing it clearly. They are definitely not the same.
Thank you very much. Return my own document for me.
Thank you.
So, Is there any further thing you want to say?
Yes, what I would like to say, Mr. Chairman, is that the officers who attended to this assignment may have been seeing a letter from State House for the very first time. Because at their level, I don't know how many letters they have seen from State House. Even me now seeing it is because you are asking me to compare the signatures. I have received letters from State House, and once I see the logo and I see the signature, which looks familiar,
Head of service, what we want to identify is different, perhaps, from what you are thinking. We are not inducting you on signature. We are only helping you, we are using you to help us. Say to general public that the letter of the appointment of the so-called DG, the signature on it, as well as the signature on ordinances from the office of the Chief of Staff to the President, are quite different.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. The letter you gave me and the one we received.
Thank you. Thank you. If there is any further thing, say. If there is not.
So,
what is again of important to members is that the GLAB, while we identify issue of signature, due diligence was not absolutely followed. If it were, you would have equally dictated that the act, in addition to forging signature, there is an issue of the act of the National Assembly that is not an act of the National Assembly, which misguided. Thank you. Move on in 2 minutes so that we move to other areas.
So, Mr. Chairman, in closing, we would like to say that this particular situation, we interacted with the representatives from the PEAC/PFICP. We also got them to come to receive the authorized establishment, which they did, and we also saw that between the authorized establishment and the recruitment waiver, we were able to find the document for the authorized establishment, but till now we are unable to find that of the recruitment waiver. And to say, Mr. Chairman, that everything... Okay.
Thank you very much. Are you done?
Everything was done in accordance with the practice in the office. And out of the 88 ministries that were approved, we are really, really surprised that we were unable to detect the PEAC and PFICP had actually given us a false Establishment Act, and now you have proved a false letter of appointment. So we take all responsibility, and we will definitely see that we review our processes to make them more fraud-proof. Thank you.
The last thing you said is what I want members of the public to pay attention to. But sometimes I am happy that this sitting without money, some members of the press have volunteered to make it live for transparency, which we appreciate them and God bless them, so that Nigerians will know the truth. But what you said, I will echo, because I don't think if we leave it like that, they are going to write on it. You have clearly stated that you acted on forged documents. Act of the National Assembly for new agency need to be presented to you before you issue waiver and organizational structure or what have you, as well as appointment letter for the head of that new agency. Now you have clearly, as a result of your investigation within your agency and the evidence presented to you and the one you have established, just like we have, without any fear of political misunderstanding, that the letter of appointment to the so-called DG is not only forged, it is fake. If something is forged, there will be similarity between the two signatures. There will be an attempt to get the signature right. But in this case, the two signatures are completely different. So I cannot call it forged. I will say fake, because the originator of the letter of appointment to the so-called DG did not attempt to even get closer to the signature of the Chief of Staff to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I say this without any fear of political misrepresentation. That is a fact between this committee. And we say this because we have 9 correspondences, letters written by the Office of the Chief of Staff to National Security Advisor, to Secretary to the Government of the Federation, to Office of the Head of Civil Service, you seated here, to Ministry of Foreign Affairs, to DG SSS, to Nigerian Police, 9 different letters from Chief of Staff to the President, including some of his former signatures here, that are unique and the same. Only signature that differ is the signature that appointed that I'm trying to watch my words. The fake DG. That is, and it is not attempting to imitate the signature of the Chief of Staff to the President. So it is confirmed to us, it is confirmed by you, it was confirmed by the police that appear here in to give evidence. It was confirmed too by other agencies. In addition to that, general public should equally note that it is not only letter of appointment that was forged. Even the act of the National Assembly was totally mutilated. Our act have authentication number, it has Supreme Court number, it has Gazette number, it has Gazette title, but the act given to us here have none of those 4 features in the act of the National Assembly. So we will go on and on. It is not time to present findings, but I have to say this to guide the report that people will give after here, not to induct agencies that this thing, she admit the gap. Due diligence was not done, but she acted based on those documents that ought to have been presented to them before they move ahead to issue those things, and she did so that. I think with this, if we need anything, we'll write to you. There is no reason whatsoever for you to appear before this committee again. If we need any further clarification, we'll write to you. But without ruling, you submit what you just presented, because you say, even if it is with Biro you wrote, updated, because you say, if you said it was the same, I will not ask you to submit. But because you say it is updated, we need the updated version. So, members, any question or I have spoken your mind?
You have spoken your mind.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Head of Service. God bless you for your 3rd appearance. 2 in person, 1 through representative. God bless you. Submit the updated, even it is with Biro. We will not leave you to go out and go and retype. Give us now. You can't go out with that paper. You give us now. I will give you a copy. Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you. Your representative will be given a copy. You may take your leave. Thank you.